Arizona has never had a wide receiver selected in the first round of the common draft era, but that could change soon, and the excitement is palpable. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys are addressing one of their biggest needs, with North Carolina running back Omarion Hampton projected to be their pick at number 12. His fit in Big D? Seamless. Hampton's film jumps off the screen, and it's impossible to ignore the striking similarities to former Cowboy star Ezekiel Elliott. His combination of physicality, vision, and finishing ability through contact makes him a dangerous weapon out of the backfield. But what really sets him apart is his work in pass protection, a crucial yet often overlooked trait for a running back in today's NFL. Many have labeled him the Jahmyr Gibbs of this draft class, and for good reason. If a team misses out on Ashton Janney, Hampton offers a premier consolation prize, though in truth, he has the potential to be just as impactful, if not more. The Cowboys desperately need an infusion of talent in their running game. Last season, they ranked among the league's worst in key rushing metrics, third worst in yards per carry, 4.0, and fourth worst in expected points added, EPA, per rush. Their total rushing touchdowns? Just 6 across 17 games. Simply put, that is unacceptable for a team with playoff aspirations. Investing in Hampton could be a major step toward restoring balance to their offense, giving them a dynamic, three-down back capable of breaking games open. Kiper Jr.'s latest mock draft is out, and as expected, it comes with some surprises. No shock at the very top, though. He has the Tennessee Titans selecting Miami quarterback Cameron Ward with a first overall pick. However, one of the most intriguing moves comes at number 3, where the New York Giants are projected to land their franchise quarterback in Colorado's Shedeur Sanders. But what happens if the Giants sign a veteran quarterback before the draft? That move wouldn't necessarily rule out Sanders. Instead, it could set up an ideal bridge scenario, giving him time to develop while adjusting to the bright lights of New York. Sanders has thrived under pressure, and stepping into a division featuring emerging superstar Jalen Hurts, a battle-tested Dak Prescott, and a rising Jaden Daniels means the Giants need to find their long-term answer at quarterback. Sanders may not have the biggest arm or the elite speed of some other top prospects, but his command of the game, poise under duress, and ability to extend plays make him a fascinating fit in New York's evolving offense. Meanwhile, the Giants have been busy evaluating their options under center. Jameis Winston, Joe Flacco, and Russell Wilson have all visited the team recently. While the dream of bringing Aaron Rodgers to the other side of New York remains alive in some circles, the reality is stark. Right now, Tommy DeVito is the only quarterback under contract. No matter which veteran they sign, drafting a quarterback remains firmly on the table. The Giants even attempted to trade up the third overall pick last year, and this time they might not have to. With Sanders potentially falling into their laps, the decision could be an easy one. One of the biggest debates in the draft is happening at number 2, where the Cleveland Browns are projected to take Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carter. At first glance, passing on a top-tier quarterback like Sanders might seem puzzling, but Cleveland's front office has done extensive work on Carter, and for good reason. Pairing him with Myles Garrett would create one of the most formidable pass-rushing duos in the NFL, a necessity in a division that features Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. Carter is relentless, explosive, and highly disruptive, a player who never stops attacking. His 2024 season was a breakout year, with staggering numbers in sacks and tackles for loss, solidify his place as one of the top defensive prospects in this draft. Still, the whispers around the league suggest that Cleveland remains intrigued by Sanders. General Manager Andrew Berry has spent significant time evaluating him, and while they might love Carter, the quarterback question looms large. As of now, the Browns are planning to start Kenny Pickett, whom they recently acquired via trade from Philadelphia. But that will not be their final move. Whether through free agency or the draft, Cleveland is expected to add at least one more quarterback before training camp. One thing is certain, the draft's early picks will dictate the rest of the night. Cam Ward appears locked in at number 1, meaning all eyes shift to Cleveland at number 2 and New York at number 3. The dominoes will start falling from there, and teams will need to act decisively. Mel Kiper's mock draft also features an aggressive first round for wide receivers, with going in the top 32. One of the most intriguing picks? Arizona's Tetairoa McMillan landing with the Denver Broncos at number 20. McMillan brings a big play element that could revitalize Sean Payton's offense. His ability to stretch the field is undeniable. His 33 receptions on throws of 20-plus yards led all of college football over the past 3 seasons. The AFC West, in particular, could see a shakeup at receiver. The Chargers, in desperate need of offensive weapons for Justin Herbert, select Texas speedster Matthew Golden at number 22. Golden turned heads of the combine with a blistering 4.29-second 40-yard dash, the fastest among wide receivers and second fastest overall. A few picks later, the Green Bay Packers add another elite pass catcher, taking Ohio State's Emeka Egbuka. The Buckeyes have become a wide receiver factory in recent years, and Egbuka, Ohio State's all-time leader in receptions, follows in the footsteps of Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and Marvin Harrison Jr. McMillan's draft stock has been a hot topic, with some questioning whether his 4.5-second 40-yard dash at his pro day will hurt his standing. But history suggests that straight-line speed isn't everything for big-body receivers. T. Higgins, 6 feet 4 inches, 218 pounds, ran a 4.54 and still became a premier target. Drake London went 10th overall, without even running a 40-yard dash, and even McMillan's potential new teammate, Cortland Sutton, 6 feet 4 inches, 218 pounds, posted a similar 40 time. For McMillan, it's about body control, hands, and the ability to win contested catches. As draft day inches closer, the speculation will only intensify. Quarterbacks will drive the early selections, but the depth at wide receiver, the strength of the edge rushing class, and the continued emphasis on explosive offensive playmakers would define the first round. The chess game between teams looking for their next franchise quarterback, organizations searching for elite defensive disruptors, and contenders try to add the final missing piece will make this one of the most unpredictable and exciting drafts in recent memory.